In this video, we are going to assess my patient's radial pulse and respiratory rate. So positioning for this, you can have your patient in standing or sitting. Sitting tends to be easier. I also have a stopwatch back here, which I'm going to use to time about a minute, and then we'll count heartbeats and respiratory. So, Maddie, what I'll have you do is just relax. Good job. You're doing great. Doing great. We're almost there. 10 more seconds. Awesome. Okay. So I have your pulse at about 72 beats a minute, which is normal, and your respiration at about 18. I describe your pulse as a 2+ normal with strong and good normal rhythm. And then your respiration, I would say equal chest rise and fall, unlabored, and normal as well. Next, we are going to assess my patient's blood pressure manually. This is going to be done in the seated position with feet and back supported, and then arm resting at about heart level, and you want that arm to be as relaxed as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the cuff here, Maddie. What's your blood pressure usually hang around?
110 over 60.
It's amazing, it's amazing. So let me get this here. So what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to kind of get a little bit of a gauge. So I'm going to palpate your radial pulse. I'm going to inflate the cuff until I can no longer feel it. And then when we go to do the actual blood pressure, we're going to go about 20 to 30 above that. Sound okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So relax that shoulder, relax that arm. Let me find your radial pulse here. All right. Pretty good, actually. Alright. So I was getting about 110, so we're gonna go up to about 130. I do have to give you about a minute of rest in between, which I got a little stopwatch here. So I'm just gonna let you rest between before we take the blood pressure reading. So
I was right at 110.
We'll see. It's just ready to pulse. Alright, so it's been a minute. Let's go ahead and take your blood pressure here. Again, relax that arm. Awesome. So I'm getting about 120 over 70, very much in the normal range. No issues. So this is going to be the video for deep tendon reflexes. Devin, my brother, is going to be my patient for this. First one we're going to assess is biceps, which is testing the C5, C6 myotome. This one's going to be done in the seated position, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your patient's arm, have them relax, put your thumb into the biceps tendon, and then you are just going to strike your thumb. And see a contraction. And I would say his is a 2+, very normal. From there, we're gonna work down the arm and do the brachioradialis, again in the seated position. So this one is gonna be patient neutral, and then you're gonna tap right in the arm there. That one I might give him a 3+. He's a little hypersensitive with that one. From there, let's go ahead and do the patellar reflex, which is going to test L3 and L4. And I don't know if I mentioned, but brachioradialis is C6. So I'm going to let that leg dangle, relax. Awesome, perfect. And then let me adjust the camera here, and we'll do Achilles while we're already down here. All right, so one more. There we go. So Achilles is going to assess S1 and S2. So I'm going to do your left ear leg. Perfect. And again, another 2+. So his patellar reflex was also a 2+, with the only one being a 3 is his brachioradialis. And then finally, let me adjust the camera here. We're going to finish with triceps, which is assessing the C7 and C8 myotomes. So again, seated position, relax the arm. You're going to support the patient's arm and then relax a little bit more. Getting a little bit of a contraction, not tremendous. Here, I'm going to move the table. Can you stand up for 1 second? Sit back down here. And we'll try the opposite arm. So again, let it rest. You're going to find somewhere in between flexion and extension. And there's a little bit more of a contraction. Okay, perfect. Again, a 2+.